Today we're going to find out how many heart-shaped bookmarks I can make in 30 minutes. Hey babes! Alright, well I hope this doesn't count as cheating, but I'm going to go ahead and get my yarn on my hook to give myself as much of a, running start as possible. Also, I don't know if this looks weird or clashy, but these are the 3 yarns that I chose for today. I chose this very grimace purple, this like cornmeal yellow-ish, and then of course this like beautiful sparkly red that's coming down to the end of it, so I just figured why not. Let's just start with this red one. But so I've never really done a challenge style video like this. I did do like once how many loaf cats can I make out of like this particular yarn that I have, but then I didn't even really stick to that. I kind of ended up phoning it in. I made as many as I could in like a few days and then whatever. If you've seen that video, yeah, I'm just like I'm a very bad procrastinator, so I feel as though this type of challenge video might do better. I might do better in, because it's a set period of time. I'm here sitting and filming anyway, so who knows how this is gonna go, but that's my theory and I'm sticking to it. Okay, I have my magic ring on my hook. I'm gonna go ahead and hit start, and we'll see how many of these we can make in 30 minutes. Boop! Started. So I am kind of wondering, oops, I think I'm supposed to treble crochet. I'm wondering if I should like sort of treat this as like a crochet and chit chat with me type of video, so that you guys aren't just here watching me sit and crochet. Try to make it like a little entertaining for you. But what to talk about? Today I was highly inspired, well, last night, and then today I'm putting it into action, by Chili's for dinner. So I don't know about you guys, if you have ever had the honey chipotle chicken crispers from Chili's, but they are so fire. They are probably my favorite thing at Chili's. Like seriously, it's just so good. So I thought, okay, obviously I'm not gonna like deep fry chicken here at home, but I thought, honey chipotle chicken sounds kind of fire. And like, obviously, I know it's not going to taste exactly like Chili's, but I did put some chicken thighs in the crock pot this morning with like a homemade, essentially honey chipotle sauce. I think all it put in it was like, I put like a tiny bit of chicken broth to make it like, to like loosen it up a little bit. But then I put in 2 chipotle peppers from the can, and I put like 2 tablespoons of the adobo sauce that it comes in. Ooh, first heart done. I put in, if I had to guess, maybe 1/3 cup of honey. I didn't measure it. It called for like 1/2 cup, but I don't know if my honey is like starting to crystallize or something, but it is, it's getting really hard to squeeze out of the bottle. So I was standing there and my thumbs were like killing me. Wait, also, does part of this challenge, like, do I have to weave in the ends to consider it done? I don't even think I brought my yarn needle, so that might be a problem. I might have to like, for the last like 2 minutes of this challenge or so, just weave in all the ends from the ones that I've made. Anyway, what else? I think it, again, I don't like really measure, but it called for about 2 tablespoons, I think, of Worcestershire sauce, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. It called for garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, that sort of thing. So I kind of just eyeballed everything. I blended it all up, and I will say it smells very immaculate cooking out there. Okay. I will say, I'm coming up on the end of my first one, and it's only been 4 minutes, so I have high hopes. Oh, I should have said in the beginning of this how many I thought that I was going to be able to get done. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep up this pace for all of them, so I'm going to guess, well, I was originally going to say like 10. I guess I'll cut it down to 8. I think I'll be able to make 8 of these in 30 minutes. But let's see. I don't even know how many chains was that. I wasn't really counting, but nah, maybe I'll do a few more. Anyway, yeah, so that's cooking. Anyway, so I was highly inspired by Chili's, because obviously you can't just have honey chipotle chicken. You gotta like have some sides. Ooh, first one done, other than the ends being weaved in. So I also got some red potatoes and I'm going to, I think, mash them. Usually I'll just like roast my potatoes in the oven or the air fryer. But today I thought, hold on, I have cheese, I have green onions. So what if I do some sort of like loaded mashed potato situation on the side? Doesn't that sound fire? Because you can definitely get that at Chili's as well. And I was like, ooh, perfect side. And then, of course, you got to have some greens. So I just got some zucchini as well, zucchini and cauliflower to just roast on the side. That way we can have some veggie intake. But yeah, I was like, this sounds delicious. I'm so excited for dinner. We usually do kind of like an early dinner. So I'm gonna aim to have it ready by like 3:30. Oh, this yarn is annoying me. It's like splitting. I don't even know what brand of yarn this is. If I had to guess, I would say it's Red Heart Super Saver, but it has no label. I have no indication of where I got it. I don't know. I kind of like inherited a lot of yarn from this like yard sale I went to once. The lady was just selling tons of like crochet supplies and yarn and stuff, and I didn't need crochet supplies. I have, like all the hooks and stuff that I need, but she did have a ton of yarn and I'm like, I'm taking it all. If you ever saw my yarn stash video, you've probably seen just like the bags and bags of stuff that I had. So yeah, it was all over the place at one point. It's luckily I've been it hasn't been quite a year yet, but I have been able to manage the chaos of my yarn stash. And that's even with, like, I've gone to Joann a couple times, as my, like, last hurrah, the last Joann's trip I'm going on, especially to get a bunch of, like, the big twists and stuff that I really love. Which, by the way, in case you didn't know, Big Twist is now going to be moving to Hirschner's, the online craft retailer, which is freaking incredible. I really was hoping some other store would take it over, and I didn't really want that store to be Michael's. Michael's just pisses me off. I know a lot of you share that same sentiment. I really cannot stand when I can't close my magic ring to the tightness that I desire. But it is what it is. I don't want to snap the yarn either. I'm going to try one more time. Why? Why is it so hard? There we go. Anyway, other than dinner, I feel like I had something else to say. Can you guys believe how quickly the year is going by also? Like, we are already in the 5th month of the year, and I have not started my holiday crochet list yet. Well, the list, yes, but as far as crocheting the stuff, no. And I know what you're thinking, some of you at least. Hey man, it's, we're not even in summer yet, you can cool your jets. But my jets are piping hot, and I will not cool them. I am not trying to end up in a situation like I was last year, where I didn't end up crocheting anything for anybody for the holidays, because time just got away from me. So, though I will not be crocheting a gift for everybody on my list, of course, because not everybody deserves them, I do still have a few people that I would like to crochet things for. So, yeah, I need to get a move on, like ASAP, because, yeah, I just don't want to be in that unfortunate situation again this year. Okay, that's number 2 down. Again, I'm really not measuring the chain. I'm just kind of going on vibes. And I'm kind of like comparing them to each other just to see if they match. But, okay, we are 10.5 minutes in, and I've only made 2, so it's probably because I'm yapping a little bit too much. But hey, oh my god, yarn fibers. Hey, we're all having a good time though. You know what? I'm exercising my free will, and I'm gonna say I don't have to weave the ends in order for this to be considered complete, okay? Just however many of these I crochet, that's how many I got done in this challenge. I make the rules around here. It's my channel. I'm actually starting to get a little bit peckish right now, but obviously since I'm gonna have such an amazing dinner that I planned, I don't really want to eat anything too big. I'll probably go take my fiber supplement and maybe have a little snacky. Maybe I'll have some fruit. I think there's peaches in the fridge. Maybe I'll have that. May I ask, what is your guys's like comfort show? Like when you are crocheting or doing whatever, you could have that show on. You've seen it so many times. You know it like the back of your hand, that sort of thing. Mine is, well, I have a couple. Definitely Bob's Burgers. But also if I want more of like a sitcom-y, like real life people type thing, then it's How I Met Your Mother. I just love them both so much. But yeah, I've been really working my way through Bob's Burgers lately. I'm starting to get to the episodes where I don't remember them too well because I've only seen them like once or twice. Whereas like the first few seasons, I have seen them so many times that like I could quote, like not even just quote, I could like recite a lot of the episodes like word for word. So I'm starting to get to the episodes where I'm like, oh yeah, this seems familiar, like I think I've seen it for sure. What happened to my scissors? But yeah, I can't nearly quote them as well. So yeah, so I think pretty soon here, I'm going to start getting into seasons that I actually haven't seen because I am not up to date as far as Bob's Burgers. I don't really watch it on TV. I really only watch it on Hulu, but then when they have new seasons and stuff like that, I don't know. If I haven't watched up until the point where the new seasons are coming out, I like to, sometimes if I haven't seen it in a while, I like to just go back and watch from the beginning. I don't know if that's like a weird thing, but that's just what I do. I think I was saying in my last crochet and chit chat video that I often used to restart my Animal Crossing island if I hadn't played it in a while, or even if I was just like getting bored with it or whatever. And I feel like I do that with TV shows as well. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, I haven't seen this in a while, so rather than pick up where I left off, let me just start all over. Is that weird? I feel like that's something's wrong with me. Regardless, I'm very excited to get up to date with Bob's Burgers. I do still have quite a few seasons to go. I know there's so many of them, but I did recently hear that Bob's Burgers got renewed for at least 2 more seasons, which is incredible. I love it. I love it. Bob's Burgers is like one of the most incredible, iconic cartoons of this modern age, I believe. 3rd one done, and we're already like over halfway through our time. Maybe I'm only going to be able to make 6. But you know what? This is still a very fast project. And making 6... You know what? Wait. Yeah. Making 6 of these bookmarks in 30 minutes would mean I'm averaging like 5 minutes per bookmark. So, to be honest, that's actually pretty decent time. Like these are things that you can make if you are going to a market and you want to like mass, prep a bunch of stuff. If you want to just take like an hour or so, maybe even 2 hours out of your evening, you could like churn out quite a few of these, especially if you are a very fast crocheter. You might be able to make even more than me. Not only do I get distracted because I'm talking, but also if I notice like, I pulled a thread and it looks funny, I am always going to go back and fix it. I just don't like it. I like my stuff to look as neat as possible. But yeah, what are you guys working on? Let me know. Oh my gosh. See, sometimes crocheting with this sparkly yarn is kind of hard because not only do you have to work with the yarn, but sometimes the like tinsel that's weaved throughout it gets stuck on the hook and it can be really annoying. But anyway, once I'm done with this one, I think I'm going to do one whole bookmark, the next purple one that I do, without speaking at all, and see if that helps me with my pace at all. This might be like random, but I feel like it would be kind of fun one of these days to do a Q&A style video. I mean, I feel like I already sort of overshare on here. I mean, I try to be as personable as possible. But I don't know, maybe if there's like things that you guys are curious about, would you guys be interested in watching a Moonbae Crochet Q&A, segment? I feel like it'd be fun for you guys to get to know me even more. I'm always asking you guys to send me your whips, your finished project photos, stories if you'd like me to share them. I just actually posted my first sharing your guys' story video on Friday, so that was super fun. So yeah, if anybody is interested in sort of a Q&A style video from me, can you please let me know? And then maybe I'll do some sort of either community post or maybe like an announcement in the beginning of one of my videos that you guys can leave me your questions and we'll go from there. I'll probably make it easy for you guys. Maybe just have you like leave them in the comments or something like that, and then rather than replying to the comments, I will just use them for the video. Who knows? I don't know, but I feel like a Q&A video would be fun. None of these bookmarks are even, again, because I'm not counting the chain. I mean, they're like relatively even. They're not perfect, but hey, nobody wants perfection. But I would say, like, if you are like producing them for a market or something, I would probably count how many chains you're doing, and then maybe take into account, like, this red yarn is a little thinner than this purple and the like yellow one that I'm using, so just kind of keep that in mind whenever you're making these, if you decide to. But it is a super beginner friendly pattern, and like I said, just great if you need a bunch of little things made. Maybe even if you're not going to a market, maybe you want to make gift basket fillings or stocking stuffers, I don't know, whatever you got going on. Or if you just like to have a make ahead stash type of deal. Didn't I say I was not going to speak while I was making this one? I'm so silly. I do feel like you kind of go faster though once you've made a few, because then your brain is used to the pattern. You don't have to keep like looking to refer to it, so you can churn them out a little faster. And I think that's the beauty of little projects like this. I hope my camera doesn't die also. I know it had kind of low battery. Wouldn't that be terrible if I couldn't finish this video because my camera died? Like, what? This purple yarn, man, it's very hard to like tighten the magic ring. I keep feeling like I'm gonna snap the yarn. I feel like these bookmarks would also be very cute to make in velvet yarn. Maybe I should try that one of these days so that you don't have to, because I also kind of feel like, would it work in velvet yarn though? Maybe baby velvet? Because I just feel like regular velvet, it might be a little too thick. I mean, depending on, I guess, the heaviness or the thickness of the book that you plan on putting it in. But in like a small, like sort of flimsy little book, I feel like maybe a velvet bookmark wouldn't work that well. It might be a little too chunky or a little too thick. But maybe for like a heavy, like hardcover book with like tons of pages, it could work, especially if you use a baby velvet rather than a regular velvet, because it's a little thinner, more pliable or whatever. I feel like that might be a good idea. Ooh, I'm coming up to the end of my 5th one, and so I might be like right on with my being able to make 6. I left myself 5 minutes, so that's pretty much right on pace with what I was saying. Am I absolutely locked in right now, or did I just run out of things to talk about? The world may never know. Oh! It happened, y'all. I snapped the yarn. Oh my god, I only have 3 minutes. What do I do? There's like a little nub of it left, but it's not like enough for me to pull. Okay, hold on. What if I undo this one so I can open it up a little? Oh no. Oh no. This is a disaster. Oh no, I'm ruining it more. Oh my god. Ah! Okay. I have 2.5 minutes. Crud. Why did I say crud? I don't say that. No, what a fail. Oh my god. If anything, I thought that this might happen to me with the purple yarn, not this one. Oh my god, I feel like Lightning McQueen right now. Float like a butterfly, sting like a beamer. Did I even do that right? These look like double crochets. Oh my god, what's the matter with me? I just like the pattern fell out of my head. Oh my gosh, okay, I have less than 2 minutes. Ugh. How annoying and dumb. I am so hungry right now. I feel like that is not helping me in this situation. Okay. I think I'm making decent pace. Ugh. I truly can't believe that happened to me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I thought that that I might be done quick enough to even start a 7th one. 1, 2, 3. Now that's not gonna happen. Ah! Under a minute. Okay, come on. Oh god, I'm not gonna be able to finish the chain part, I don't think. 40 seconds. Ugh. Okay. Pull gently this time, hopefully. Oh god, I'm scared to even tighten it all the way now. Let's just do my chain. 20 seconds. No, I'm not gonna be able to get the chain done. Darn it. What if I at least start it? What if I start it? Oh my god, by the time I even get this attached, time's gonna be up. No, 5 seconds. Boo. And you know what? It has a big old hole in it anyways. I am not... Okay. Boo. Well, I didn't get the... Wait, which one of these is for the magic ring? Is it this one? No, can't be. Well, let me at least tighten it for my own... I snapped it again. What is wrong with this stupid yarn? This has to be a red heart. It can't be my beloved big twist. It just can't. 2 failed attempts. So I'm not even counting these. But you know what? The amount of work that goes into just these hearts, I'm going to go ahead and say I made a whole other bookmark here, okay? In essence, I did. But in all actuality, we completed 5 crochet heart bookmarks. Sans the ends getting weaved in 30 minutes. So we'll say I averaged about 6 minutes, but really you saw what happened. You all saw what happened. Okay. I was averaging about 5 minutes per bookmark. I would have gotten that last one done. In fact, I might have had time to start another one had my yarn not snapped on me. What a joke. But anyways, you guys, this pattern is super, super fun. I know it looks a little silly right now, with all my ends, not weaved in and stuff, but seriously, this is such a quick and fun pattern to do. I know I've spoken about it before, but if you are looking for something quick to make, or you just feel like crocheting a little something, maybe you have crochet block and you don't know what to do, you lost your Crojo, so maybe you want to just do something that is very quick to make to maybe spark that fire back up. Give this pattern a try. I'll leave it linked down below. Thank you all so much for being here. This was a fun little challenge type video. I plan to definitely do more in the future because this is my first video ever like this, and I liked this rather than oh, how much can I crochet in a whole day or a whole week. Having a small little time frame makes it feel very achievable, and it kind of gave me that sense of urgency to get as much as I could done. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for being here, always watching, subscribing, leaving comments. You guys are the best. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, week, month, night, whatever you're having. Please enjoy yourself, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.